Greetings. This is Charles Darwin, and I'm speaking to you again from the forest outside Tulsa, Oklahoma. And in a previous video, I talked about how plants defend themselves from herbivorous animals. They have different ways of preventing their leaves from being eaten, and some of these ways include being poisonous or having a tough outer covering. And that's not enough to stop many of the herbivores from eating the leaves, however. The plants have to protect their leaves as much as possible, and the reason for that is because the leaves are the photosynthetic food factories for the plant. And yet the plant can't hide them, because if it tried to hide them, then the leaves wouldn't be out in the sun, and therefore would not be able to carry out as much photosynthesis. So the leaves have to be exposed out in the open. And not only are they fair game for herbivores under such conditions, but also they lose a lot of water, and so the veins of the leaves are providing a constant flow of water to the leaves. Most of that water evaporates and keeps the leaves cool in the sunlight, just like perspiration does for animals. So animals perspire, plants transpire. When I move to France, it's going to be difficult to explain that, because perspiration and transpiration are both called transpiration. Anyway, now let's consider the herbivore itself. What does the herbivore do to avoid its own predators? And we can see two adaptations right here. One of them is a quite simple behavioral adaptation, and that is that the caterpillar is on the underside of the leaf. And so a rapidly flying predator would be unlikely to actually see the caterpillar. The second is that the caterpillar has all these spines and hairs all over it. These would seem to be unnecessary. Certainly, if they were just decorations, that would be quite a waste. But actually, what it means is that the caterpillar is distasteful. Even if it isn't full of poisons, the way monarch caterpillars are, most caterpillars are at least difficult for the predators to eat, so the predators have to really want them and take the time to chew them up or bite them into little pieces if it's a bird without teeth. So we can see that the herbivores have adaptations as well. The predators, of course, have adaptations to find the herbivores despite hiding and despite their protections. So we can see the food chain is a whole cascade of adaptations, evolutionary adaptations. This is Charles Darwin, tally ho, and amen.